Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. It is Tuesday, and dude, the AI news cycle is absolutely wild today. I am Taylor, and I am so incredibly ready to dive into all the madness we have lined up for you.
And I am Morgan, always ready to cut through the hype and see what is actually going on beneath the surface. We have some major industry shifts to discuss today. What is the first story on the docket, Taylor?
Okay, so I saw this report on the Decoder, and it is honestly a little scary. The entire AI industry is literally running out of compute power right now. We are talking major outages and strict rationing across the board.
Wait, running out of compute entirely? I mean, we knew global demand was incredibly high, but are we talking actual hard shortages or just the usual supply chain delays we always seem to hear about from these hardware vendors?
No, like actual real-time outages. Anthropic is currently struggling to keep Claude online consistently. And get this, GPU prices have jumped nearly 50% according to recent market data. It is becoming a massive financial crunch for everyone.
50%? That is a staggering price spike. It makes sense though. With every major tech company pivoting to these autonomous AI agents, they require exponentially more processing power than just running standard single-turn chatbots.
Exactly, dude. And here's the craziest part. OpenAI even announced the end of Sora because of it. Like, they just literally do not have the juice to keep generating those hyper-realistic videos right now while supporting everything else.
Wow, that is actually a massive market signal. If OpenAI is shelving a highly anticipated flagship product like Sora purely to save compute, the infrastructure bottleneck is much worse than anyone in the industry wanted to admit publicly.
Totally. It feels like we have finally hit a physical wall, you know? Like we have all these big, crazy dreams for artificial general intelligence, but the physical hardware and data centers just cannot keep up with the software.
It is a reality check for sure. The software is advancing at warp speed, but building physical data centers and fabricating silicon takes years. This compute deficit is going to define the next phase of the AI race.
Well, speaking of OpenAI and their software ambitions, the drama over there is heating up. The Decoder reported on a leaked internal memo today, and it lays out 5 strategic priorities for their enterprise business. It is so juicy.
Oh, a leaked memo? Those are always revealing. What exactly is going on behind the scenes over there? I imagine they are feeling the pressure if they are dealing with the compute shortages we just talked about.
Definitely. So, first off, they are teasing a brand new foundational model codenamed Spud. The memo claims this Spud waddle is going to make literally all of their enterprise products significantly better across the board. So cool, right?
Spud? Like a potato? That is certainly a bizarre choice for a cutting-edge AI model name. But beyond the weird branding, what does Spud actually do that makes it so critical for their upcoming enterprise strategy?
They kept the technical details vague, but honestly, the absolute craziest part of the memo is that they bluntly accused Anthropic of overstating their revenue by $8 billion. Like, they just put that in writing internally.
Hold on, an $8 billion accusation? That is not just casual competitive banter, that is a massive financial allegation. Anthropic has been their biggest rival, especially when it comes to securing those lucrative enterprise contracts.
Right? It is like straight up corporate warfare at this point. The memo also heavily emphasized a big platform play for AI agents, which ties perfectly right back to that massive compute shortage we were just talking about.
It really does connect. If OpenAI is aggressively pushing a platform for autonomous agents while simultaneously fighting a hardware crunch and throwing serious shade at Anthropic, it shows how incredibly high the stakes are right now in this market.
The stakes are so high, dude. And to prove they are not slowing down, TechCrunch reported today that OpenAI just outright bought an AI personal finance startup called Hiro. Like, they are making aggressive moves literally everywhere.
Wait, a personal finance startup? That is a very interesting pivot for them. Are they trying to build dedicated financial planning directly into the ChatGPT interface? Because that opens up a completely new can of worms regarding user trust.
Exactly that. The acquisition is specifically supposed to bring native financial planning right into ChatGPT. Imagine just casually asking your AI to balance your monthly budget or manage your investment portfolio. I think that is so incredibly cool.
I mean, it is cool in theory, but I am highly skeptical of the execution. Having a large language model hallucinate a recipe is one thing, but hallucinating my retirement strategy or tax filings? No thank you.
Okay, that is a totally fair point, but you have to admit, if they can actually get the guardrails right and make it perfectly secure, having a personalized AI financial advisor in your pocket would be absolutely life-changing.
If they get it right, sure, but financial data is highly regulated by the government. They are going to face a massive uphill battle with compliance, security audits, and user trust before this ever becomes a mainstream feature.
Yeah, you are probably right about the strict regulations, but it just shows OpenAI is not stopping at coding assistants and writing emails. They clearly want to be the central, underlying hub for literally everything we do online.
It is the classic tech monopoly playbook. They want to own the entire consumer ecosystem. But managing money requires a level of deterministic accuracy that current generative AI models notoriously struggle to achieve consistently.
They definitely want to be the everything app. But let us shift gears to a company that is actually profiting off all of this AI infrastructure right now. TechCrunch says Vercel is apparently signaling IPO readiness. It is huge news.
Vercel, the website hosting and developer tool platform? That is fascinating. They are a 10-year-old company founded well before the ChatGPT boom. How exactly does a traditional web hosting company fit into today's AI news cycle?
Dude, it is brilliant. Their CEO, Guillermo Rauch, says that because all these new AI-generated apps and autonomous agents need a place to live and be hosted, it is fueling a massive, unexpected revenue surge for their platform.
Ah, the classic strategy of selling shovels during a gold rush. While everyone else is burning billions of dollars on compute and fighting over foundational models, Vercel is just quietly cashing the hosting checks from all these new developers.
Right! It is such a ridiculously smart position to be in. TechCrunch noted that while a lot of other pre-AI startups are floundering right now, Vercel is just completely thriving. I really hope they actually go public soon.
An IPO from Vercel would definitely be a strong indicator of the overall health of the broader AI ecosystem. It proves that there are sustainable revenue-generating businesses built around this technology, not just speculative hype and venture capital.
Exactly. It shows that the AI boom is creating real, tangible value in the broader software market. Plus, it is just nice to see an older dev tool company successfully reinvent itself for the modern artificial intelligence era.
It really is a great success story. It will be very interesting to see their public financial filings if they do move forward with the IPO. That will give us a real look at the economics of AI hosting.
Totally agree. I cannot wait to see those numbers. But man, what an absolutely packed Tuesday for AI news. From compute shortages to leaked memos, it never stops.
It really never does. The landscape is shifting daily, and the intersection of hardware limits and software ambitions is fascinating. We will certainly keep tracking all of this.
For sure. Well, that is it for today. We will be back tomorrow with more AI news.